Guys. What's up, guys? What it do, baby?
Guy, what's up, baby?
What it do, baby? Yeah.
Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're new here before. What's up, guys? It's Nyra. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. Okay, let's get into this. You saw the title, mental health check. I'm doing terrible. I'm irritating. Y'all, I am a mess. I'm a mess right now. I'm a hot mess right now. So I wanted to do a little chit chat, get ready with me, and talk to you guys, do a little mental health check. This is an open conversation, open floor. We're all gonna come together and talk about mental health. How have we all been feeling lately? Let me know in the comments while I tell you how I've been feeling lately, and we're gonna talk about it. First of all, lately, oh my God, mental health? Don't know her, shambles, hot mess. Even today, I had such an anxiety-ridden day, and the worst coping mechanism I've developed, I'm not even sure if coping mechanism is the right word for it, but like the worst bad habit I've developed in relation to my anxiety, when I'm having a really bad day, I completely forget that I have anxiety medication for days like this. Completely forget. You know, I think it's subconscious. And then at the end of the day, when I'm getting in bed and I'm like, ooh, can't believe I survived that, I'm like, oh my God, that would have been so much easier had I just taken my anxiety medication. Like, I completely forget it exists. I forget it's a thing. I hate that. Why am I doing that? Anxiety has punched me in the face this week. Not only that, but I've been having some like negative thoughts lately. Like, what the frick? I keep having to remind myself who I am and what I'm worth, which really is not like me, like at all. Or maybe it is like me and I've just suppressed it and pretended that it wasn't for so long that I don't know how to deal with it. But these past 7 days or so, it made me be like, yep, time to go back to therapy. I've stopped going for a few months, but now I'm like, no, this ain't it. So let me be a little bit more specific. Pacific Ocean. The two biggest things I keep having to remind myself lately is, one, what I'm worth, and two, that my productivity does not measure me as a person. It does not measure my character. It doesn't, it does not make me. How much money I can make or how many things I can do and how fast I can do them does not measure me as a person. My heart does, I don't even know how else to word it. But I've just been having to remind myself, like, you're not going to be able to film a video every single day. You're not going to be able to accomplish every single little thing at work. You're not going to be able to clean your beauty room every single day. And that's okay. That doesn't make you a bad person. Not being as productive as you want to, or being hard on yourself to be more productive. Like, at the end of the day, you're still the same person. Like, my mama still loves me whether I film a video every day or not, Like, it's so difficult to remember that. That mindset has a lot to do with capitalism as well, but y'all not ready to talk politics on this channel, okay? Y'all are not ready. And then I also have to remind myself, like, sis, you're worth people doing nice things for you and buying you things and being nice to you. It's like, I feel like I almost don't deserve people being nice to me. And that is so not like me. Like, on the surface level, like, consciously, I know my worth and it's high. I know my worth and I add tax. But it's like, why subconsciously am I catching myself feeling bad for people like going out of their way for me or being nice to me or even just reciprocating? Like, I do so much for people, and then when people like show me that same energy, I accept it with open arms and gratitude, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, do I deserve this? Or I feel like everything has strings attached when people really don't even, like, the people that I got in my life right now really don't even be trying to do me like that at all. And I feel like everything has strings attached, and I feel like I owe people when they do me stuff. Like, girl, no, because you don't, I don't do that to anyone. If I do something for you, it's from my heart. You don't owe me anything. There's no returning the favor, none of that. If I do it for you, then I did it for you, and that's it. That's the end of the story. And people want to keep that same energy with me, and it's like, why won't I let them? Are you crazy? Well, yeah, I am crazy, but I want to add a little bit of purple in this eye. Just jazz it up. So yeah, it all really goes back to self-affirmations. I have to really program myself to trust myself enough to believe the things that I know is true. And that sounds crazy, but like a lot of it is just I don't trust myself. I tell myself that I know my worth, but I don't trust myself enough, and so I'm always second guessing, and it's like, no, I deserve so much better than that. So I'm working on it, guys. I'm a work in progress, okay? God is not done with me, and that's okay. Also, guys, today is Wednesday. So on Friday, in 2 days from the day that I'm filming this, I am taking a trip to New York City. I'm from New York, I'm from Harlem. So like, I'm so excited to go back home. I'm over the moon excited. I'm so excited to be back. I'm gonna see family. I'm gonna see a bunch of my cousins I haven't seen in literally years. And I'm gonna just do all the stuff that's super nostalgic for me. Like I'm going to go ice skating in Central Park, which is so nostalgic for me because I used to do that all the time. If you're not from New York, you don't know this. There are two like Central Park elementary schools. Central Park, they call them Central Park East 1 and Central Park East 2. Those are like the names of the schools. I went to Central Park East 2. So on Fridays, we would go ice skating at Central Park. We would go ice skating in Central Park and drink hot chocolate. And it's just like so nostalgic for me. And like that's what I want to do. I want to dive. I'm a Cancer. So like big Cancer energy. I want to dive into my nostalgia and go to where I grew up and just really live my life. Going to my favorite restaurant in New York, BBQs. If you're from up north, you already know. Like, you know the vibes. You know what I'm talking about. I'm so excited. I feel like this trip is going to be just what I need, especially with my mental health on the rocks right now. My sister said that the other day, my older sister. She said my mental health is on the rocks, and oh my God, like it's not funny. My family's very open and supportive of each other in the conversation about mental health, which is a big deal in Black families because they try to pretend like it doesn't exist a lot of times. Not my family. My parents don't let that happen because they're too afraid to lose us, and I really value that. But anywho, my sister said to me that her mental health was on the rocks. It's not funny, but it's my sister, so we can laugh like that. I laughed for maybe 25 minutes. You say that about someone's marriage, not about your freaking mental breakdowns. Like, visionaries. My mother made some talented children. We all really just are gifts to the world. But yeah, I think this trip will give me what I need. It will really help relax me. And speaking of this trip in relation to my mental health, I have been having to force myself to not overplan this trip because I really like to create itineraries and like plan really harshly when I travel, especially on like my big vacations. I take one like big tropical vacation a year, and on my big vacations, oh, you bet your bottom dollar I'm planning. But like, I don't want to do that with this trip. I just want to go. I know the things that I want to do, and I just want to go and let everything fall into place. If I don't get to do every single thing that I wanted to, then okay, I don't. That's life. Like, New York will be there, and I can always come back and do the things that I wanted to do. Like, I don't want to freak out about anything, which is rare for me because I'm always freaking out and okay with the fact that I'm freaking out. But I don't want to freak out. I want this trip to be relaxing for me, and I'm really excited. See, a lot of people have the thing that like immediately eases their anxiety or like immediately makes them feel like themselves again, you know? I don't think I have anything that does that for me in an immediate way. For me, it's traveling, which kind of sucks. I feel the least anxious. And it's funny because traveling, there's like always more potential for something to happen if you're traveling. But I feel the least anxious when I'm traveling. And that sucks because like on a day-to-day basis, what am I going to do? Travel to the bathroom at work and cry? No. But yeah, tell me what you guys is like immediate like go-to coping mechanism is. Whether it's healthy or unhealthy, the conversation still needs to be had. And if it's unhealthy, then you will be dealt with.
You will be dealt with. Period.
I am just like, so I said this in my 2020 vision board video, but like 2020 is the year of self-growth and self-focus. Like it's all about me. And I really have stuck true to that. My mental health is in shambles, like I said, but I am actually doing everything I can to combat it, work through it, and talk my feelings through and cope, and and it feels good to be healthy for a change, or to attempt to be healthy for a change, which is another reason I wanted to sit down and film like a mental health like focus chit chat get ready with me, because I haven't been able to film as much as I like to recently. And not only do I want YouTube to be my full-time job, and so like I need to be really focused on this more, but this is my creative release too. So like the lack of creative release and the pressure to make this more lucrative, your girl's been stressed. And what's crazy is everyone around me like is so supportive that I don't know what I would do if I didn't have a strong support system. Like my friends, my family, my boyfriend, everyone is just so supportive in terms of what I want to do and what I want to accomplish with YouTube and just being an influencer in general. It's like, what if I didn't have this support system? I would literally have jumped out of this window. And like I said, I'm going back to, well, I've made the decision. I haven't even made any appointments and I need to. But I'm going back to therapy because I've been feeling so out of it lately. Which isn't necessarily like a bad thing, me going back to therapy. It just means, okay, I'm ready for some more help again, and that's fine. But I'm going back to therapy, and a part of the reason is because the other day, it started like raining really badly here, but like straight up out of nowhere. And so before a raindrop even fell, there was this huge like thunder strike. Like it was so loud. It was so loud. It was so freaking loud. So like it scared the hell out of me. I was at work and I literally jumped, and the super loud noise mixed with the fear, like that loud noise shocking me coupled with the fear that it gave me, really took me back somewhere that I had suppressed and I forgot about. And it I sound dramatic right now, but like I'm not, and there's no other way to say this. It legitimately like shocked memories out of my subconscious, and I was like, holy crap, there goes trauma I haven't dealt with. Now see, look, here's the thing. I purposely avoid lots of emotions, tons of, not even healthy, which is why I need to go back to therapy, but like more than I can count. I suppress more emotions than I can even count. And these were emotions that I was not purposely suppressing. I had legitimately forgot about. That was scary to me. It was so traumatic that my brain didn't really give me a choice. My brain was like, you just don't need that. We're gonna go ahead and take that off your hands for you. I didn't like that. And so I want to take control of my own healing and regain control of my narrative. And I'm not going to allow feelings that have, resurfaced in my mind to dictate me. I dictate what I do with those feelings. And a coping mechanism that I've learned that I really want to share with you guys is feelings are visitors, so let them come and go. You do not have to cling on to feelings. And another thing that I've learned having anxiety is being anxious. You feel like once your emotions escalate, and once you escalate to being anxious and having anxiety over something, you never you feel like it's never going to de-escalate. So when I get anxious about something, I have to remind myself, one, these emotions are visitors. They are not permanent. I'm not going to feel this way forever. And two, I will de-escalate at some point. I'm not, even if the problem does not go away and it's not solved, or it's not solved the way I want it to be, I'm not going to be this broken up about it forever. And that eases it a bit, because for me at least, a part of being anxious and freaking out is like, great, now I'm gonna feel this way forever. You know what I mean? And it's like, when you remind yourself that that's not the case, you feel so much better. Anywho, yeah, I hope that those 2 tips help literally anyone, because they have changed my life and they changed the way that I think when I get anxious. Another thing I want to talk about is having high functioning anxiety. So like, meaning I'm someone with high functioning anxiety. I hide when I'm anxious very well, and so it's very difficult to detect. But also, just because I can interact with people socially without showing signs, or obvious signs at least, or just because I can do certain things that is difficult for people with anxiety to do, doesn't take away the fact that I am still dealing with it, and that I'm still I don't like the word suffering, because like, I'm not a victim, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't like to paint myself as like, oh, I feel bad for me, I'm a damsel in distress. Like, no, it's really not like that. It's just something you gotta deal with. But I feel that way because I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for a very long time. I lost my father when I was only in 5th grade, and so that's really where my battle started. But yeah, anywho, having high functioning anxiety, you have to keep people around you that validate your feelings and your experiences. Obviously you have to do that for yourself, but just in terms of a support system, I'm very, very, very blessed to have people around me that understand that I'm still dealing with anxiety, even though I'm working through it so well, and they don't invalidate my experiences, and you know, they applaud me, and they remind me that I'm doing a good job. I don't know, I'm such a sucker for people that love me and are affectionate to me, and so I'm so grateful for the family that I have. Guys, I'm so out of it. I don't have any concealer on. Oh my God. I literally thought I was almost done with my makeup. I've put on blush already. I've contoured my nose. I never concealed, not once. I put powder on, and I literally barely ever put powder on, and I put powder on. Oh my God. See guys, this was not planned. That was not even a joke. That wasn't to be like, oh look, I'm so out of it. I'm literally so disconnected, so out of it. I skipped the second step in my foundation routine and didn't skip a beat. I just did everything else. Wow. The ghetto. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for talking to me and listening to me talk and caring. Means the world. If you like this video, subscribe for more videos like this and not like this, because I'm hella versatile. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I know you wanna, girl, I know you wanna. I know you want to, girl. Ride your pipe like a bike, oh. Do the things you know I like, oh. I'm the man in my